Justice, are you live? You didn't tell me you are live. You are playing an ad. So please count me down when you're ready. Balloting for the final part of the 1A stage of the 2024 championship. I have here with me our most he is our consistent fan from last year through to now. I mean, for those of you who didn't know, last year Isha was around and he's still being consistent. He supports you to the very end. If you lose to, he will troll you to the very end. And we thank God for your life, Isha. How has it been so far for you?
Oh, God has been good to me, and He has. You see, because of what I know how to do best, like how to support and how to demotivate some of the teams. I have good people who also love me genuinely. And no matter how it is, you have some who also will pretend as if they love you, but they don't like you. But me, I don't look on that side. I just do whatever I can do to support this program. That's the reason why I am
Yeah,
here.
and I just want to again commend you for that. I think that we need that spirit from every one of us, whether it's your team or not your team. Some of us don't even show up when our teams are not contesting, and we are out and about. There are people I have seen here who have been through almost every contest, whether they are even competing or not. And I think that for those of you, need to put your hands together for yourselves. It's been wonderful. It's been so wonderful. So we will get straight to it. Like I mentioned earlier, we've had 9 teams score high marks but failed to qualify. And as you know, we had scheduled this competition to have 54 teams in the 1/8 stage. But some teams had to pull out, some because of exams and stuff like that. So we still have 3 slots we have to fill in the quarterfinals. And in order to give everybody a fair playing ground, we have sorted out the 9 teams with the highest losing points into 3 pots. And we are going to, Isha is going to help us select one from each pot. And we are going to pair them up to compete tomorrow. Is that fair? Great. So Isha, you mix the first pot up. No, don't. Take it back. So just mix this one. I don't mean mix the 3. You remember? So, and then pick one. Just one. Okay. So you can open the one you have picked. Okay. You can show it to them.
Pensa UEW.
So the first contest for tomorrow morning would have Pensa UEW, and then please pick the next one. Your life is now in his hands.
Dihesa UEW.
So Dihesa UEW. What a contest. What a contest we're going to have. Okay, let's do the third one.
AGCM ATU.
AGCM ATU. So our first contest tomorrow morning will be between Dihesa UEW, Pensa UEW, and then ATU, AGCM ATU. Okay, that's contest 1. Let's do that for contest 2.
Okay, GCCI Legon.
GCCI Legon. Okay, next one.
Okay, CASA KNUST.
CASA KNUST. It's getting tensions.
Okay, so I have new breed Eugene Legon.
So we have two churches from Legon again meeting here. So GCCI Legon, Casa Ken UST, New Breed Legon, Context 2 tomorrow in the forenoon. The final contest of the day will be between
Okay, I have WCF Legon.
WCF Legon. Next one.
Okay, I have AGCM UMAT. I have AGCM UMAT.
AGCM UMAT. And the final one is.
You know yourself. But one of the team who have prayed from the beginning. That's AGCM Legon.
AGCM Legon. So in the final contest, we'll have another two from Legon. We have Winners Chapel, Winners Campus Fellowship Legon, AGCM UMAT, and then AGCM Legon. Wow. Thank you very much, Isha. Please, can we put our hands together for him? So these are our three contests for tomorrow. And please, usually in the mornings, not many of us are here. Let's try and get here early to support the teams to go through. You're welcome once again. This is the NBQ preview and review show. It's been exciting over the past couple of days. This is day 5 of the 1-8 stage, and we just ran past 15 contests. And it's been very exciting. Gentlemen, you are welcome again. To my immediate left, I have Evans. Next to him is NK. Next to him is Richard. And we've been doing this over the past couple of days. So we are quickly going to be looking at what has been happening in the past 2 days, and then forecast what to expect. They have said things that didn't come to pass. If they were prophets of old, they would have been stoned or sent away from this place. But God is gracious unto them. So we are here again just to look at what has happened in the past couple of days. So I want to start with you, NK. We made interesting predictions. But starting from contest 10, because we ended on contest 9. Here are the results from contest 10. So we had AGCM UHAS getting 33 points, GESAM UHAS getting 19 points, and then AGCM UMAT getting 29 points. I think you guys were very sure UHAS AGCM was going to win this thing.
Okay, so I sat out of that
You
prediction.
sat out of this one?
Yes, and I think I was right to sit out because it was a very close contest right from the beginning.
Yeah.
You could see AGCM UHAS starting with, I think, about 7 points, and then UMAT with 10. But then tables 10, and even though it's 10, the gap was never beyond 4. Yeah. It was always 3 or less until the final round where they won with 4 points. So I was right to sit out. Yes, so I think it was a good contest. It was as expected.
Richard, you didn't sit out.
I'm trying to remember mine.
During the contest, you kept looking at me, and then what happened?
Disappointment.
You are really sweating.
I wouldn't say disappointed, but
Okay.
I'm glad I got the show I was expecting. But then again, my people lost. AGCM UMAT. What happened?
Okay.
We are back tomorrow. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
We are back tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I think I liked the AGCM show yesterday.
Yeah.
In fact, they showed us that they are brothers. They did what Deeper Life, KNUSC, and they gone did to Life City.
Yeah.
They battled it out and left out.
And left GESAM out.
They sandwiched them.
Thank you.
Like
Yeah,
that.
and they had actually sandwiched them too. They were here and there.
Exactly.
And eventually they kicked them out.
But
They
it was
kicked
just
the-
4 points.
Yeah,
Let
the
me
difference
see.
was just
So I was
4 points.
off by 5 points.
Yeah, one radio could have solved the situation for them.
First clue.
Well, interestingly, nobody has gotten any riddle on the first clue so far.
But how can you? I am mentioned about 50 times in the Bible. How can you get?
Oh, so are you trying to say that nobody's getting on the first clue because the clue is just clueless?
Exactly. I think the consultants were deliberate about that.
Okay.
They want to leave us clueless.
Evans, do you think the same?
I would say yes. Because the nature of the questions. Yes, because of the nature of the questions, I would say yes. Yes. But then, probably for those who can moving forward, those who are likely to get it on the first clue, unless maybe there is a past question or something, or the person is well prepared, or at that point the person is a do or die affair. Let me just try it. Then at that point, it's likely that the person might go away with it.
So what it means
full
is that
marks.
if somebody is leading you with 5 points, or let's say leading you with 10
Yes.
points at the end of the contest,
And they say, I'm a name, and you just press the bell, and you say it. It's likely that you'll be right. So
That is why I am saying it's not possible. If I say I am a name, the Bible is full of names.
names.
If I say I am a word mentioned about 50 times,
There
there
are
are so
many
many
words.
things
so
mentioned
that
50
one is
times.
as a spirit leads. So
Even so,
Rima.
if you say I'm a book in the Bible, and then you end up saying
There are 66
there are
possible.
66 possible options, but it is so the odds are 1 out of 66.
Exactly.
that's
And
why I
you
said
could
it's
get that
a
one.
do and die affair. So that one,
Take the risk.
You take the
I'm
risk.
hoping to see that at the quarterfinals. We'll talk about that.
Let's hope somebody attempts that. We are here, we'll see. Well, The next contest on that day was between Aposa Legon, Pensa Legon, another family feud. No, this was a campus feud.
Yeah,
And then there was a family feud as well.
Yes.
So we had
Yes,
Aposa
yes,
Legon, Pensa
Aposa-
Legon, and Aposa KNUST.
Yes, yes.
Before we review that, I just want to say, and they laughed.
Oh my God. All of that has happened. I need,
Yeah.
like, Richard, we really need that reel. You need to get that for us. But
Honestly, that day, the quotations were very interesting. The whole day,
The
I
whole
was
day.
running through.
all the contests were very
Yes,
interesting
yes,
on
I
Thursday.
mean, you are hearing 2 Thessalonians chapter 5. Oh, verse 17. Pray without ceasing. Like, the whole day.
The whole day.
The whole day.
Fantastic things happened.
Amos chapter 2, verse 28. In the last days, I'll pour out my Amos.
Amos.
I was running through the whole day.
Okay. If you haven't been watching, I mean, you can just get back and watch. If you haven't watched any of these contests, you can actually get back on MBQ Facebook, YouTube channels and watch them. Very, very interesting things have happened in the past day. So at the end of that contest, Aposa KNUST. I think all of you went for Aposa that day.
Exactly.
Yes.
We did. We
Yes.
did. It was obvious. It was
Oh.
obvious that Aposa KNUST.
Oh, so in the preview show towards that particular contest, all of you predicted that
Aposa KNUST.
Aposa
Because they were the
KNUST,
strongest
because they were the
team from
strongest.
Tech. That was the prediction. Pensa Legon was good. But then I think normally when you're doing the
No,
prediction, we should
Can we talk about Pensa Legon?
let's talk about them.
Because you were here yesterday
Yes, I was.
and their pastor showed up.
So
No, I really don't
You
know
know,
whether.
I heard the story I heard was
Okay.
he's a new campus pastor. He
Okay.
came
Yes,
this
yes.
vacation.
Oh.
This is his first experience.
This is his
with
first
the
experience
team.
with the
Welcome
team.
address.
no,
Wow.
so I think when we are doing a prediction, they should let us know the contestants that are coming. Because
Exactly,
we make some
exactly.
of the predictions based on certain contestants that will be there. But the situation where we get there, maybe people we are expecting to come and be the game changers are not around, then
I think something
obviously
like that
it-
happened to Pensa. I
it
understand
did,
one of
yes.
their contestants had
Exactly.
an emergency. But that notwithstanding, you guys were sure Aposa was going to beat
Aposa,
them.
of course.
And Aposa did beat them.
Yes, Aposa did beat them, and
And that was not the challenge. Aposa Legon also beat them.
That was the sad part. We expected something
so
quite
it was
close.
it was discipline. They really disciplined. They really disciplined Pensa Legon. But then Aposa KNUST won. But what stood out was their confidence.
Yeah.
You could tell, like they weren't just winning; they were winning with confidence.
Okay.
They were winning with confidence, and I think moving forward, the quarterfinals, one of the contestants to look out for in October, he will be a threat.
Yeah.
A serious threat. The guy would be a threat because the confidence is there, and once the confidence is there, composure is also there. So people like that should expect more from them, and we are looking forward to it.
Wow. Rich, you wanted to add something to that?
Yes. But I want to applaud Aposa once again. Aposa KNST.
Yeah.
They had a very seamless true or false. 8 out of 8,
8 out of
16
8.
points.
Yeah.
And that was when the show was over for Aposa Legon and then
Pensa.
Pensa Legon. And Pensa, despite the fact that their star contestant Esther didn't show up, I still expected them to do something. And Aposa Legon came in the day we had our first show at Sweet Melodies.
Yeah.
That was, I think, 30th August or something.
Yeah.
And
So they were just
a
on a standby list.
They were not even on a standby list. They were outside the standby list.
Oh, that was for Pensa Legon?
No,
Aposa.
Aposa
Aposa
Legon.
Legon, uh-huh.
So for someone who was not preparing for the contest with you for over 2 months to come in and outperform you, I think it is disappointing for me. And so whoever your coordinator is, whoever your coach is, I think you should start preparing now from next year and have variety of contestants. You have so many people in the, so many people in the church.
Pensa.
Yes. So even if you can get a group of 10 people who are preparing for over a year, and then on the day you pick your 3 from that's because you can't say that the whole church you come and then you are not able to get one person because your star person is out and that is why you lost. I think that is not
I think
a
that's
valid
a good
excuse.
advice to all teams that all teams should learn to adopt. Just that, hoping that when you build a team, the willingness and determination of the members or those in the team is also a factor. Yeah, you don't just pick up people. So
That is why I'm saying that people don't get 3 people. If you have 10 people, even if 6 pull out, you have 4 to choose from.
Yeah.
all
You
right.
get
That
me?
still makes
I
sense.
think that
So you
that's-
need
that's a
more
good point.
people who are, should I say, dedicated.
NK, how many
to
people are in the
going the
Kamsu
extra
team this
mile.
year?
I think they're about 6.
Yes. So the advice is you should get a lot more people in
Oh
the team.
yeah, for that one, it gives the competition.
Okay.
Like it brings about the competition. Like you are
Amongst the
competing for
team
something.
members. Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So that goes for everybody, not just for Pensa, but for everyone. Because quite apart from Pensa, I think I'm not seeing many people with large teams.
When we come to today, I will say another team that did the same thing Pensa
yeah.
did.
So
Yes, it
Yes.
was very disheartening.
So we need to get better. It's not as if there are no people. I mean, there are people who can make this happen for us. So Pensa sailed through. And then our last contest yesterday was between Noobsy UEW, AGCM UEW, and then AGCM TTU.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And again, all of you predicted that AGCM TTU
Yes.
Thank you.
was going to win
Yes.
that particular contest. And they won comfortably
Yes.
with
led from
39
round
points.
I think they are the AI guys, eh?
Yeah, the
Yes,
AI
AI
people.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they got the AI, I was like, oh, these guys are.
But I think it's interesting. I want to say this for all our viewers to see. The team lead's son, Pastor Abraham, his son, the guy got the answer on the first clue.
Riddle.
Yeah,
A riddle.
The
Yeah,
irony.
he was
Yes.
sitting
He
at
got
the back
it on
and
the
he
first
said,
He got 2 riddles.
Yeah.
2 riddles, right?
yeah,
A very small boy.
yeah.
So I think we have to retract the fact that the riddles are clueless.
Yeah. I think that's,
Because
even today, we'll get to today, but even today, we were at the back and we're like, you've heard all of these clues, and
Dunamis
yet
one and
the
others.
Dunamis, I mean, even the resurrection of Noah, I mean, all the clues were quite...
I think pressure. I think
Maybe when you sit here, it's a
can't rule
different
out
story.
the fact that when you're on stage, it's different.
Yeah, when you're on stage,
Yes,
it's also a
it's
different
different,
story. So the advice I give the people the other time, when you get here, calm down, forget the lights, forget everybody, and just calm down. Pretend as if it's just one run. Because if you don't calm down, there are even things you know that you will not be able to say. And you'll not be able to say it right.
And like Inshira said, he's here to discourage some of you, demotivate some
And
of you.
demotivate you
So if you are not calm, what the words that are coming, that are being thrown at you, alone you forget everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I would like to commend TTU, my Taddy boys.
Yeah.
I love their performance. Like from round 1, they won every round. I think it was only the test of the day that they fell short. But then clean sheet. 2 of 4 was clean, 8 of 8. They were really, you could see the composure.
Riddles
Like,
3.
Riddles 3.
Yeah, they got 3
I think they had
riddles.
only, that's the highest so far.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
I think Pensa King USC
Pensa
did
King
that,
USC
and then they are the
also.
second team to
Yeah.
do that. So that was an impressive run.
Wonderful. Thumbs up to
Quarter
them.
final no be the power.
The way things are shaping up, and I can't wait for Monday, because it's getting very, very interesting. It's getting very, very interesting. So after that, we came into today, and
We will start with
Can we start
No.
with contest 2 of today?
Let's start with the third contest and move
Then
across.
yes.
Okay,
yes, let's-
okay, that was
okay. So the contest that just ended was between
Yes.
Pensa UEW. Sorry.
New breed
Sorry,
UEW,
I've
EPSU
got to
HTU,
mention things
and
that
then
I
get some HTU.
Yes. And and this is how it ended. New Breed had 32 points. Epsu had 8, and Gesam had 10, both from HTU.
That's serious gap.
New Breed sends both of them back to who?
Yeah, they are going back to her.
The whole teams actually, they've kind of disappointed me.
Oh.
10 points, 8 points, contest 14, 11 points. So none of them had
Even up to 15.
not even 12.
Actually, for that competition, I actually predicted New Breed UEW to win.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, it was some correlation I did for the love of New Breed Legon.
Yeah.
Though they disappointed, well, New Breed UEW ended up.
Did the work
Yeah.
for us.
They
So
destroyed my
we were
prediction.
quite sure on Wednesday that New Breed was going to win this contest. But you were also quite sure the others were not going to do well. Based on you. So if I'm to quote you, you said, except they have done their homework, but based on what you had seen, if they came into the contest with the same level of preparation, and they were not going to do well, and then I suggest to you they came with the same level of preparation.
Even less. No, because you at the end of a round you have 0. A round where the quiz mistress can give you 1 and give you 2 for saying something, you get 0. Then you go into a round where deductions. And in fact, let's continue.
Oh, there are things you can't say on air. Oh, no. Okay. So before that particular contest, we also had Gesam KNUST, Aposa HTU, and then New Breed UG. In that particular contest, NK, who were you supporting on that contest?
Our last hope as Legonites failed us. I was
So far, of all the 15 contests we have had, no Legon team has won.
Obiario.
Biari.
none of them.
Snippers 6. Bako 6.
6.
Biari.
And your last hope was actually
New
New
Breed.
Breed.
And
After Pensa had also disappointed.
You know, you said something the last time
Yeah.
that KNUST has more spiritual active. That's it.
I'm just waiting to counter it, but it's
But
not working.
That's it.
I said the thing, and still
It's like it's beginning
holding.
to be true, but well, let's see what happens.
Maybe you have to come and see us.
Be-
We'll
better
help
is the end of a matter.
you. A matter, eh? Well,
But all in all, I think the New Breed team did well.
yeah.
Considering the fact that Gesam won, but I was not impressed. And they were just, I don't know whether they were protecting their points.
Yeah.
They didn't know the answers. You couldn't tell. They were just seated. In the speed race, they were just seated.
yes.
And if you are going into a quarterfinals, that
And
is
you
not
behave like
how
this,
you enter a
That one you are
quarterfinals.
done.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
That is not how you enter into a quarterfinal. Because the New Breed team were down.
Yeah.
They kept pushing till the end.
So they ended as follows. Gesam KNUST had 24 points. The New Breed had 22.
22.
And Aposa had 11.
11, yeah.
And it was actually down to the last radio. If they had gotten it,
Yes,
Yes,
they would
yes,
have.
they would have actually won. They would have won by 1 point. So New Breed, well, they tried, but again, it is factual that so far, tomorrow,
But
that
you know,
salvation
New
will
Breed
happen.
also had this.
They had
I
the
don't know.
same issue
So
with
many
Pensa.
people remember Melvin,
Melvin.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And
Melvin.
and everybody
New
kept
Breed.
asking,
Yes.
"Where is Melvin?
Melvin?
Where is Melvin? Where is Melvin?" Information
true.
reaching me is tomorrow. We'll see Melvin. I pray Melvin brings the change.
Wow.
Well, we
But-
hope to see him. And we hope he brings the
we need
change.
him.
Yeah.
Because the questions appear now to be a bit different. So we are hoping he came prepared.
Wow. So let's just hope Melvin shows up for them tomorrow.
Can we
Because,
move
so
to
now
contest 13?
we have tomorrow as redemption day for Legon.
Yes, tomorrow is our day.
Tomorrow is
Oh,
a
tomorrow is
true
our day.
redemption day for Legon.
Oh, yes.
And when we get into the contest for tomorrow, I'll tell you why. Tomorrow. So the first contest of the day, out of pure solidarity for our fellow brother, all of you suggested that DLCF STU, AGCM ATU, and Noobsy UDS.
UDS.
Within that contest, you were hoping and suggesting that DLCF STU was going to carry the day.
The one time I chose to support him, he disappointed me. Just the one time. But
We'll talk about
I
it.
said here that
Once
history can favor us. And history did favor us.
is that when
we work
Gamsu
together,
loses.
they also
Yes,
lose.
but
DLCF.
interesting. Is it Percy
When we win,
Richard?
they win.
Richard mentioned that if we lose, the standby list, they'll be out, and they're also out.
Yeah.
So
We work together.
it's now 2-2.
So here is what happened. Gamsu had lost
Yes.
and was in the standby list
list.
at the time we were doing the review for this contest.
Yes.
And all of you decided that you're going to support DLCF, or your prediction was behind DLCF for obvious reasons, that they did well in the STU contest and you're hoping they'll give a good show here.
And they were the only STU
And,
team here.
and all the STU teams couldn't make it. They were the only STU team here, so they were going to stand in for their school and represent quite well. So we're hoping they will do much better than they did. Then Gamsu had lost. And NK's prediction was that when Gamsu loses, DLCF loses. So because Gamsu had lost, even though he was supporting you, he thinks that history repeats.
You remember I mentioned that I wasn't comfortable with NK supporting.
support.
Anytime you support the LCF.
So he ended up throwing his weight behind you and you lost. And not only did you lose, the other prediction Richard gave also came to pass.
Exactly.
Which is that if they lose as well, both Gamsu, he actually said Gamsu was going to be out of the
Standby list.
Standby list.
Yeah.
And as it stands, Gamsu is not making it into the contest henceforth.
There was a
Gentlemen.
comment
okay
I
with
read
this.
that I want us to. Ahead of the last contest,
Okay.
I saw in one of the pages that we have to feel for AGCM Legon. They've been on the standby list from Monday.
Yes.
Contest one. They won.
Contest one
They
I
won.
mean, the kind of prayer
They've
that
been
has
praying.
gone
has
into
gone on there.
They've been praying.
Wow. And so,
Noobs UDS were good.
but let's talk about Noobs here.
Let's
And
talk about that
let's
competition.
talk about that
Exactly.
particular competition
Exactly.
and the tiebreaker that happened. I mean, how did that go for you, Evan?
Well, Noobs UDS, interesting. In the sense that they didn't lose hope. I think the Samson guy brought some kind of new hope to the team. Yes, and he was focused. You could tell. I was just staring at him. You could tell that he was focused, though others were laughing. So he didn't come here to laugh. Like, he meant business.
Yeah.
Right? So I think there was 4. They came back to 0. And then 2 of us gave them the push. Yes. So I think they really did well, and I'm impressed. I was impressed. I was supporting them at a point in time.
When your people started disappointing you, decided that you have
Well,
to support them.
You know, Proverbs 19:21. It says, "Many are the devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of God that will stand." And I'm sure the counsel of God stood. The counsel of God stood. So
NK, was that the counsel of God or that they were not ready? DLCF was just not.
DLCF, whether counsel of God or not, it was not anywhere written that they will qualify. They just had to lose. They just had to.
this comes, brother.
They just had to. I mean, the whole world, the whole universe was against them. They just had to lose. They just had to lose.
Wow. Richard, let
No.
me take your last comment on that.
You score 7 points in your test of the day, and then you go ahead to lose 6 of those.
In your true or false.
True, of
Who
course.
does that?
And lose even more. They scored -1. If we take the true or false alone, they scored -1 for the true or false. And Noobs UDS, I'm saying they were impressive because from 6 points down to a 6-point lead.
Yeah.
They came into round 4 with 6 points down. They had 7 points, and then they went forward. And 20 points. I mean, that was just impressive. They scored 7 and then got 1 wrong, and that tells you that they were composed.
Yeah.
They knew that there was a battle ahead, the race was still open at that point, and they should take it.
Yeah, I think the word is composed. They were really
They're
composed.
really composed.
But then we don't have to rule out AGCM's ATU performance.
Okay.
They did good.
They went to the tie with them.
Exactly. They did good.
I think
And
But I before
the
then, I
AGCM
think,
guy,
Okay, Richard.
I didn't like his composure.
which of
No,
them, actually?
the one who was seated, I don't remember. Oh God, I don't remember his name. He was seated at the other end. The one who gave the scriptures, the one who quoted the scriptures.
Dela?
Aquila Delali.
Yes.
Thank you. The guy, you have quoted the scriptures. You didn't get anything for it. That is just round one.
Okay. So you mean he was distracted?
He was. At a
okay,
point, the
okay.
team lead for the project had to just come and calm him down so that he will be able to go forward.
I think that going forward into the quarterfinals, it gets more tensious and interesting than this. So all coordinators need to have a way of pep talking everyone before they get upstage. I mean, losing in a round one does not mean you have lost the contest. So just put yourself together. And
Pensa
go.
Une.
Yeah.
Pensa Une were behind to round 5.
And they
And
came-
they scored 11 points in
11
the radio
points
to cross.
to cross.
AGCM Une.
So I mean, you never know. Just be composed. And I think we need to drum this down into the heads of our contestants that when you lose a round, it's not the end of the show. If it's at the end of round 4 and you are behind, you know that, okay, it's even the end. But even today, you see people who know that even when I answer this radio, it won't change the face of the game for me. But they still went ahead to answer. Everybody needs to be very composed and very relaxed. But one thing I'm realizing too is that some people are either not listening to the true or false questions correctly, or again, it's an issue of composure. Because there are questions where you feel this is a straight true.
Yes, the last contest of the day, I forgot. A scripture was quoted that is from Lamentations chapter 6. How can you say true? Lamentations, there's no chapter 6. Even if you don't know the verse.
There is no
There's
chapter
no
6
chapter
in
6.
Lamentations. So
That's
the
one of
moment
the
you hear
easiest questions you can
Lamentations
get.
chapter 6,
And you tell me it's true.
Maybe the person didn't study and
so
jumped,
you
he
didn't
jumped
study
over
the
the book.
chapters that are you are
Yeah.
going into a
It could be.
Bible quiz.
By now you should be
with
familiar
open
or
scope.
conversant with
And you
all
don't
the
know that
chapters. Oh,
you don't know that Genesis has 50 chapters.
please, you are done with the Gamsu team. You are done with the Gamsu team. Let us rest.
So it's important. I think that these are pointers. You see, between today, for those who have qualified, between today and Monday, we are going to have another, what you call it? We're going to have another pot and seed into after tomorrow's contest. And everybody needs to know that there are certain things you must know. Like, no matter what, there are certain things you must know. Like how many chapters, how many verses. Those things are, so if maybe you have to Google them and just baba those ones.
I think these things have been coming from the institutionals.
Yeah. And they are there. And so now in the national, what is happening is that you are not going to be asked how many chapters are in Genesis. But the question is going to be framed to test your knowledge of how many chapters there are in the book of Genesis. And you need to know that so that you can apply it. But if you don't know that there are not 52 chapters in Genesis, and they say Genesis chapter 52 verse 5 says that, and Abraham was made strong, and he waxed stronger. Is it true or false? And you say true. I think that's what's happening. So everybody needs to get that clearly, that some of these things are critical when you are entering into a quiz competition like this one.
I think also in the past, I don't know, for the 1-8 stage, right, though there have been a lot of silence hours in the course of the competition, the 1-8 stage has been very interesting.
Oh, yeah, it has.
Interesting in the fact that it is not over until
it's
it is over. And we've seen that multiple times.
Yeah.
We've seen that play out
I think we've had
in
about
various
4
ways.
tiebreakers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
4 tiebreakers. So
Exactly. And round 3, round 4, you are still holding on because anything can happen.
Yeah.
Right? So I think the other contestants or the other teams can take solace in that it's not over until it's over. Yeah.
wonderful. We will take a short break. When we come back, we are going to look at the competitions that will happen tomorrow. Yes, we're going to look into that and take the predictions of these wonderful gentlemen again and see what happens. So we're back after this short break. This is the NBQ. Back from that break, this is the NBQ review show. We've had very interesting conversations about what has happened so far. And like we have announced in the balloting and all, we have 3 contests tomorrow. These 3 contests are between teams from Monday till today who had high scores but couldn't qualify because they couldn't win their contest. So to begin with, the first contest tomorrow is between Pensa UEW, Dihesa UEW, and AGCM ATU. You see, at this point, it's like you can't help it, but brothers and sisters are meeting, same schools are meeting, and stuff like that. So let me start with you, Evans. Pensa UEW, Dihesa, the Dihesa guy was here. Oh, Dihesa UEW, and AGCM ATU.
Well, Pensa UEW, so far they are coming with the highest mark, right?
That's
no,
WCF.
that's WCF.
No, I mean for
their
this contest,
they are the team with the highest.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, AGCM, ATU, they've got another chance to prove themselves, right? If they play their cards well, we are hoping for them to give Dihesa and Pensa some kind of opposition. However, Dihesa and Pensa UEW, to me, will happen to be the main players
Tomorrow. Wow.
Yes. Dihesa, we can't totally rule them out because of their confidence and how they answer questions. They answer the question because they really know it. You could see it. When they answer, it's evident that they know what they are saying. Yeah. Unlike probably we have other teams who they answer, but they are not certain. They are sure. So for such a team, if things go well, depending on the type of questions, and things go well on their side, I'm sure they might. Let me say it. Might.
Just cause.
Might. Yes. But then Pensa UEW, we are hoping they carry the day.
They carry the day. NK.
Okay. So tomorrow, I think it will be a UEW affair.
Okay.
It will be between the two.
So the real fight is between
Yes.
Dihesa and Pensa.
And I believe Pensa has beaten Dihesa before.
Okay. Pensa were the institutional champions
Yes.
at UEW, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, should it be that Dihesa has done his homework well, and now that the scope has changed, should it be that they are more conversant with that scope? We should see something very, very interesting. I'm finding difficult to pick one.
I think he needs glasses.
My brother, don't be afraid.
He's not seeing the calculations he did.
Don't be afraid.
We need to
My
give
brother,
him
don't be
glasses.
afraid.
Don't
You
be
both-
I'll
afraid.
go with
Be
Pensa.
bold.
You go with
I'll go with
Pensa.
Pensa.
Richard, are you also going with Pensa?
No.
Okay. So you are going with
Absolutely
Dihesa?
not. Remember the contest Dihesa came out of?
Yeah.
GCCI Legon,
Yeah.
Pensa KNUST,
And
and
then
they scored 24.
in that contest.
Pensa won with 43. GCCI scored 40. Even stop scratching your head. You have already predicted. GCCI scored 30.
And they had 24.
Yes. And it was a contest they did not let go.
Yeah.
They were on the tails of GCCI and Pensa till the end. And so comparing that to Casa UCC gave Pensa UW a show, but I would say it is below par compared to the contest that the HESA was in. And that is why I will go for the HESA. And the HESA is going through. That's what I will say.
That's what you know.
Pensa will try to show up, but the HESA people have learned their strategies. And, you know, in the speed race, even if they have an idea, they want to say it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that is a team that is not holding back.
Yeah.
And if you meet a team like this,
point.
they are going all out because tomorrow, let's just say,
And they've been
quote
sitting through
unquote,
almost every contest
it is
too.
all the teams are wounded in a way, in quotes.
Yeah. Everybody's a wounded lion.
Everybody's a wounded team. The HESA is wounded. And already Pensa has wounded them in their institutional grand finale.
So they have a bone to pick.
So I'm going the HESA.
So it will be a revenge mission.
Are you saying you are
Trying
changing?
to change.
No, relax. Relax. I said the HESA might, and I gave the conditions.
Yeah.
Right? Because of their confidence and their composure.
Might.
If they bring that A game, we are hoping for the game to change. But if not, then Pensa UW.
Just
So-
pick
so
one.
That's
where-
what I said.
I don't like how you are.
That's what I said.
It's like you are saying this, you are not saying it.
So
You will
are
see, you
with
come
Pensa.
and sit here and say that I said that
I
it
said
might
that
be a
it
no.
might be.
Just stick with one.
These are the people, true or false. They write T and then the F. I said,
As a truth.
Oh no, but then mine comes with a condition. Mine
So
comes.
yours comes with a condition. You are. So you
This-
or you want to sit on the fence on this one?
I'm going with the condition still.
Okay, you are sticking with the
Yes.
condition that Pensa could win, but if the HESA should come with.
Yes,
And-
because of their confidence, and you can tell that they know what they are saying.
So the thing is, the people are already coming with a revenge mission. Don't say if. They're already coming with a revenge mission.
Because they lost
Because
to them.
I lost a trophy to you.
Yes.
I am battling a spot for a quarterfinal
Final
with
with
you. It is already a revenge mission.
Yeah.
It's not like we are coming from the
Like
same
Gamso
place.
and DLCFA.
Thank you.
Okay.
So they are coming from the same place, but right now I have to be able to go through you to get to the grand finale, to the quarterfinal. It is already a revenge mission. So I want Evans to state categorically that I am with this. Then we can move on to the
Evans.
next contest.
Why do you?
So it's either you sit on the fence or you choose one. You don't choose two. Choosing two is like saying, oh, anybody can win. That's why
Okay.
we all know that anybody
Okay.
can win.
Richard have chosen the HESA.
Yes.
Let me play
He
the
has
devil's.
chosen-
Let me play the devil's advocate.
And he has chosen Pensa.
He's going AGCM ATU. What he's saying means that
No,
he
no,
wants
no.
to go.
Richard has
No, relax.
chosen
Uh-huh.
the HESA.
Which did NK
NK
choose?
has chosen Pensa.
NK
He was-
chose
He was
Pensa.
very
go
emphatic.
with AGCM. Just go with AGCM.
We don't place our games. I will go with the HESA.
You go with the HESA. Ah, wow.
You know, before he changed, I was taking solace in the fact that the two of them were agreeing on Pensa.
Yeah.
Whenever the two of them agree,
We will
they bound to
lose.
scatter.
Yes, that's why I'm not going there.
Please, Spencer, if you lose, it's not me. I'm not to blame.
Okay, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. The next contest will be between GCCI Legon, Casa KNUST, and New Breed UG. So now we have two UG.
Inshira, what have you done?
You are blaming Ishia for this one.
Yes.
What has
This one we
Inshira
have
done?
to blame him.
Oh no, Ishia, it's not Ishia's fault. He
It's
didn't
his
know.
fault. It's his
He
fault.
didn't print the ballot. He didn't print. He didn't seed them. He just came to pick.
This one is out of the abundance of the heart. The hand pick it.
It's like he has a bone with two people. Even his hands can see that this is Legon.
Yes.
I need to put them together. Okay. NK, let me start with you. Second contest.
Well, looking at the previous contests, the fact that GCCI gave Pensa, who are the KUSC champions, and looking at the strength of the KUSC teams, you could see that means they're a very good team. So giving them a tight contest until the final rounds, I'll go for them.
Go for GCCI
Yes.
Legon.
However, that will be the toughest contest of the day from my
Yeah.
end. It will be the toughest because we've
Because
seen
now
Kasake and UST.
you are the one who mentioned that the new breed, what's his name again?
Melvin.
Melvin is
He's
coming tomorrow.
Yes.
But despite the fact that Melvin is coming tomorrow, I'll also go with GCCI. My
Okay.
reason being that the last time Melvin contested was 6th July, right? The EG
Yeah.
Championship. The GCCI team have experienced the national
Already.
and they faced a team that we all agreed were tougher than them
Than
and
them.
would beat them. And they came out with 30 points.
30 points. So
Now they are coming against New Breed. New Breed finished with 22. And if you compare the two contests, if GCCI was in New Breed's contest, they would have
they'll
won
probably have won
easily.
that contest.
So comparing the two, and the fact that the 2 people who will come and sit, or the 3 people who will come here for GCCI, have already been part of this championship and experienced the difficulty, what goes in, what goes out, and have already started doing their homework. This is what I didn't get. This is what I got. This is where I fell short. This is where I was able to pull some weight. Then I would say that GCCI has so much upper hand over New Breed. So I would think that it will be between CASA and GCCI, but GCCI will emerge as winners.
Wow.
I think GCCI, they are always unlucky. They meet the very good teams. I don't know why. Last year, institutional, they met Gamsu UG,
Okay.
the champions of all champions. And we beat them. Yes, they met Gamsu UG, the champions. The only champions of NBQ, actually. Let me say that again.
Well, we
And
live
then-
to see, so.
And this year, too, they met Deeper Life, champions from UG. And then over here, too, they met KUSC champions. So they are not so lucky, but then this time around, they have got a fair ground. So I believe this will be their time. They will shine.
Wow.
They will shine.
You also agree with that?
I believe NK makes a
Evans,
solid
please
point.
don't agree. It will scatter.
He would destroy
Well,
our prediction. He would destroy our prediction.
This is one of those where the three of us
where there
have
there
to
are a number
agree.
of competitions where the 3 of you agree and it came to pass. So I mean, who knows?
Yeah, so this one, I also agree.
Okay.
GCCI. If it doesn't happen, it means that NK
You're
shouldn't
always adding if.
pair with us. But then GCCI Legon, yeah.
GCCI, based on all the things. Okay, let me push a little. If GCCI wins, who will be second on this one? Of course, they will not qualify. But who do you think will be second on this one?
I am still going for Kasaki and UST.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
No
So
offense
at this
to New
point,
Breed.
Pensa has 1/3 of a chance. Legon has 1/3 of a chance in that competition, literally.
Yes. And I want to say this. If GCCI brings Melvin, I'm saying it won't
New
go
breed.
well.
New
It won't, if New Breed brings Melvin, it won't go well. That is what I think. And we'll see
Wow.
tomorrow.
New breed. Hey.
That's a bold statement.
It's
But
bold,
then
but you know,
I think he has his reasons, considering. Considering the fact that Melvin hasn't experienced the nationals and preparation. Well, we don't know how he's preparing.
scary.
So
it's scary.
we
If
can't
I'm the
really
coordinator,
tell.
I'll be thinking. If I'm watching now, I'll be very confused.
Charlie, if the guy is watching the thing, he'll be confused. Anyway, the final contest is between my favorite losers so far.
They've sat on the throne for long.
They have, WCF.
They've also been waiting since Monday.
They've been waiting since Monday. WCF Legon, AGCM UMAT, and AGCM Legon.
Oh, 2 AGCMs.
So we have
Well,
two
two
AGCMs,
AGCMs.
facing WCF Legon.
Evans, please go with one of the AGCMs. Else 3 AGCMs are going home tomorrow. I'm begging you.
Well,
It's not like
this one.
you can't go with them.
Let's be serious. This one. Well, I'm hoping WCF Legon.
WCF Legon.
Yes. Actually.
I'm rooting for them as well.
Okay. This time we are hoping it's 4. If it's 4,
Yeah, because they did quite well in their camp. They ended with 33 points. And the reason they didn't make it is because they met somebody who
New
scored.
Breed KNUST 55.
They met the highest winning so far.
Yes.
New Breed ended that competition with 55 points. Charlie, they didn't come to play. So all things being equal, the points they have accumulated in many other competitions, they would have won.
Exactly.
So that's
Fair
why
and square.
I'm rooting for them. NK, what do you think?
Oh,
you
I'm
think
going with WCF.
you're also going
yes,
with winners?
Yes, it will be a walk in the park for them.
Wow.
Yes, yes. I'm sorry for AGCM. I mean, they came with the most churches.
Teams, yeah.
Yes.
They were 8.
And they were 8. And I
Yeah.
think
How
3
many
are
do we-
through to the next stage. And 3 are holding on. But they don't stand a chance. I'm sorry for you. But WCF, they are
WCF
fire.
on fire.
Legon, we need a win. Legon, we need a win.
But
Legon-
AGCM Legon is also in Legon.
AGCM Legon is also there.
But, I mean, AGCM Legon and WCF, Rich, tell me. Why would you mention their name?
Something can happen. Oh.
Something can happen.
Yeah.
This one, I wouldn't support the statement, it is possible.
This one.
It is impossible.
It is impossible. Oh, Charlie. They say that this one is not possible. Richard, is it possible? Can AGCM win tomorrow?
Richard, this one they tell us. There is hope for a tree. Eh?
No, you see, you have said it's a walk in the park. You have said WCF. I don't want to discourage the people. People have been preparing from contest
Monday.
1. They have been waiting since contest 1, and you are telling them the night before their
WCF
contest
was waiting
it's
the
not
same
possible.
time.
WCF had the extra 2 hours. I want to say WCF. Sorry, I want to say one of the 2 AGCMs. But even if I don't say WCF, if I leave here, Lord will beat me. Lord has been watching this contest.
Praise the Lord.
Because of Lord, I will say WCF Legon. And you know, I've said this. This is the third. This is the third contest.
Yeah.
And these teams that we are backing have all had high scoring contests.
Yeah.
Despite losing.
Yeah.
And they've shown composure. They've shown that they have content. They've shown that they really came. They really put in efforts. And AECM might have already disappointed me once. I won't.
You don't-
Once
you-
bitten.
Twice shy.
Thank you. So
you're not going behind them
I'm
again?
not going behind AGCM UMAT.
Oh, Charlie.
And comparing the 2 Legon teams, WCF is way stronger.
Way ahead of
Than-
AGCM Legon.
So I
This
think
one is
this
purely
third-
statistics, not emotional
Yes,
based.
it's not emotion.
statistics. Yeah.
So WCF Legon, please, you are winners. Don't come and disappoint us. Win, so that when we sit here the next time, we can say, we backed winners and we are happy.
And we are happy about that. Wonderful.
Your former president is here, so he'll be watching.
He's really on my neck.
Praise the Lord.
He's really on my neck. So I'm backing them. WCF.
Yeah.
Please don't come for me.
I want to
tomorrow.
say
I'm
that, you know,
backing
before their contest, during their contest, he got a shock of his life. The reason is that before their contest, he told me they will finish with 90. Yes, he told me
was
they will
that
finish.
confident.
He was that
They'll finish with what,
confident.
90?
90.
Did you hear it? Was it 90 or 90?
90. 90.
Do you know what it
9-0.
means to
90.
finish with 90?
Yes. Answer that way. You see that the speed race are 21 questions.
Yes.
You answer all of them to get 63.
63 points.
Then true or false, 16. That's 76.
And then you have to get 10 over 10 in the problem of
it's
the
not
day
small
to get
permutation.
86.
Charlie, the guy did the work.
If riches were horses, winners would ride. Hey. That's why they dream big. Oh. Dream bigger.
This one I
Wow.
have to agree.
And you could see that the rest of the day he couldn't work.
He was totally devastated.
Devastated.
Oh.
So tomorrow, a lot is riding on this winners team.
A lot.
A whole lot.
Oh, praise the Lord. We are all on your case today. We are trusting that winners can do this thing for us tomorrow. But I mean, we are expecting a very interesting contest tomorrow.
It should be
I
interesting.
mean, it's sad that, like you said, Inshira has put some legal lines together, but in the end, it is what it is.
It's also for the best.
Yeah.
The Legon people talk.
They talk too
They
much.
talk too much.
We talk because we deserve to talk. Like
No.
we
No.
see what is there.
You
to
have
be
brought
said.
6
Or
people to the
you-
final.
don't you think you need to show action?
And in the words of Jesus Christ and the self-finishing woman, they are begging for scraps. They are picking the
At
scraps
this time,
from
you are,
under the table.
you are looking for
Eh?
the
Scraps
scraps
under the
under
table.
the table. Guy, don't
Why,
do
why
that.
would you do that?
Don't do that. Thank you.
With
Don't
all
do
your
that.
bragging rights.
Don't do that.
Okay, don't do that.
No, we don't like the small stage. Give us the big stage.
But you must.
Quarterfinals.
But
That
you
is where
must.
you see Lagos.
You must grow as a child.
Actually, you
as
see,
nepios.
I understand
Onto
you.
mature
But then-
adults.
I understand
to
you.
take strong meat.
understand
You
you.
don't just wake up. No child is born eating strong meat.
I get you, but you see, if we dominate right from the beginning, the other churches would feel, even if you come cry Legon, they
It
will
is
beat
a lie.
us.
It's a lie.
So we have to,
No,
let them
Reverend,
The
we-
Legon
enjoy
teams
some-
we are not having a look
that
at-
tree that Jesus cursed, the fruitless tree.
Yeah.
The
No,
one-
I think
yeah.
we also need to look at the aspect that right now that the Legon teams are being eliminated, we have fewer Legon teams for them to show. So now when we enter into the quarterfinals, we wouldn't be having Legon teams meeting each other. So now maybe they can have the opportunity to display. Yes. So now
So you think that is also some goodness in disguise?
exactly. Yes, it's better now
We will see.
than later.
Well, we will be here tomorrow
But
to
I
see
think
what
that is
happens.
highly likely to happen because for the tomorrow's balloting, those 5 seeded Legon teams are in one pot.
Yeah, in one pot.
So whichever 2 win here,
They can meet one of
they
those.
can meet one of them.
Yes, but I think the probability it will be less compared to other teams like maybe Kenny who have a lot of teams
But
in
they
there.
will still meet. You'll be there. You see.
Well,
WCF WCF can
The permutation and
beat Gamsu
combinations
Eugene
don't
and then
add up.
kick Gamsu Eugene out and then
Yeah.
Why that instance?
Anyway,
Thank
we
you,
will
so
be here tomorrow.
so that's what's happening tomorrow. First contest: Pensa UEW, Dehesa UEW, AGCM TTU. Second contest: GCCI Legon, CASA KNUST, New Breed UG, and then third contest: WCF Legon, AGCM UMAT, and AGCM Legon. And as you know, our first and last contests are live on Pen TV. Mentioning Pen TV, I would also want to acknowledge our other sponsors, which include, so Pen TV is our official TV state partner for NBQ 2024. And then Sweet Melodies 94.3 FM is our official radio station partner. We also have our biggest sponsors, Sweet Music Pro Audio, Ghana's leading musical instrument store, IT Consortium, the manufacturers of the Chango app, Axe TK Ventures, Viceroy Insurance Brokers, Nickel Fabrics, Fortune Ghana, Soul Impact Family Production, University of Ghana Business School, and University of Ghana Volta Hall supporting this project. We also have several individuals and institutions who have also donated, and it's never too late actually to want to donate to the NBQ cause. So as you're watching us, if you want to, please send us a DM. Somebody will quickly get in touch with you, or send us a mail on nbqghana@gmail.com, and we will respond and get to you and keep the fire going, keep these exciting contests going. So thank you again, gentlemen. We are looking forward to a very wonderful competition tomorrow. Then afterwards, we can have balloting for quarterfinal starting Monday, the 23rd. Richard, you want to say something before we go?
that is when the real conversations begin.
yes, we are looking forward to it.
We are all looking forward to Monday, the 23rd of September. So thank you so much. We are back on Sunday after the balloting, and then we will get through to how the competitions are going to pan out starting Monday, the 23rd. My name is Reverend Akrisi, and I've been your host. Thank you, gentlemen, and see you again on the next fun show.